Hey everybody! So I posted a video earlier that basically showed you what the first part of our Sunday looks like. And I said that I was not going to jump back on here because two-a-days are silly. But anytime I cook something that I find to be really simple and really easy and very keto friendly and very beginner friendly, I feel like I am doing all of you a disservice by not showing you. So I am going to show a super easy keto dinner tonight. We are doing a spicy sausage and spinach bake. So it will have a bit of an Italian vibe because I still have marinara left. That's what happens when you make it in big batches. But it's gonna be delicious, and I think it's something that you could adapt to your own tastes. I think there would be a lot of different spins on it, and I love recipes like that. So I am going to show you what is in it, and then I'm gonna make dinner. Dan's here. He's washing his hands because I'm gonna put him to work.
Wash hands.
You're gonna brown some sausage. He's gonna brown some sausage.
Why are you always making me play with meat?
That's that. You make me play with meat, it's only fair. Oh! I really think you guys are gonna like this recipe because it is very minimal ingredients and it is super, super simple. So there's the marinara sauce that I made a few days ago. This is the last of it, so sad days. Ricotta cheese. I have a pack of hot sausage. You could also use mild sausage or whatever sausage you like. We like things spicy, so hot sausage it is.
Don't use breakfast sausage.
Yeah, good call.
Don't do that.
Good call. Don't use anything that's maple flavored, and you shouldn't be anyway because you're on keto. So then I have lazy people spinach. This is a box of chopped spinach. This guy comes from Aldi. I'm trying to figure out if I can tell you what the fresh equivalent would be. 3 servings, 2/3 a cup. So this is like a couple cups of fresh spinach chopped. This is really easy to cook. You basically just steam it in a frying pan and it tastes just as good as fresh spinach. 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese. And then olive oil, but this is really just to grease the pan a little bit before I throw the sausage in so it gets a little bit of flavor. That's it. Okay, so if you buy linked sausage, you're gonna wanna take the sausage out of the casing. You could do it as sausage chunks too, but we've done it like that before and we prefer this. So you're gonna wanna get the sausage right out of the casing and discard it. And then you're basically gonna crumble up the sausage into the pan and cook it over medium high until it's browned all the way through. About a tablespoon of olive oil in the pan. It's a shoddy pan, girl. What you doing?
Quick tip for whenever you guys are gonna pull it out of the casing, don't just cut the end off and then try and squeeze it out. It takes forever.
Ew.
I've learned this the hard way.
It also sounds
Easiest way to do it is just to take it, score it right down the middle. How I've got it right here. Score it right down the middle, and then you just peel the casing off, nice and easy. And then that's it.
All right, I'm gonna cook the spinach while he does that, and we will return with cooked browned sausage and spinach. Ew, that was really, really loud. Oh my god. So, Dan makes fun of me and says that I'm like super controlling in the kitchen. I probably am. But there's a reason why I am controlling in the kitchen, because things like this give me freaking anxiety.
I'm smashing it.
He's using a freaking ladle to smash sausage right now.
It works.
This is doing something to me and making me feel some kind of way that's not good at all. This is why I do this myself.
Look at this.
Spinach is rocking. Doesn't take long.
Look at that.
I have to step away. Okay, so the sausage is browned, the spinach is done cooking, and when you do the cooked spinach, depending on what kind of cooked spinach you get, this is just the kind that you throw in the pan with water and it steams it. It's going to have a lot of moisture in it, so I always put it in a strainer, and like it's super hot, so be careful, and just kind of squeeze some of the moisture out of it. You can also wring it out in a tea towel, but I'm being lazy. Okay, so you have your ground sausage here. It's nice and brown. Make sure that you drain it really, really well. Then I'm gonna add the cooked spinach. Ooh, it's still pretty hot. Let's use a utensil. Using a hand like a freaking savage.
And she yells at me about using a spoon.
A ladle to mash meat is weird. You guys should have heard the conversation that took place when the video went off. Dan's rallying to try and keep some of those conversations. I want you to still think I'm a nice person. I'm gonna call you ladle meat from now on.
Still worked.
So the spinach is in with the sausage. And then you're gonna take some ricotta cheese. It's about 3/4 of a cup. And some Parmesan cheese. About a tablespoon. And then a little bit of pepper. Salt is fine because it's sausage, there's plenty. And then we're gonna mix this all up. And then we're gonna put it in the pan and top it with marinara and a little more shredded cheese. Okay. Okay, so I actually ended up going in and adding a tiny bit more ricotta. It was a little more meat than I was expecting for it to be. So I think in the final recipe, it's gonna be about a cup of ricotta. So now we're gonna put it in the pan. Here, it's gonna be better.
I'd help you, but I'm holding
I know. I'm gonna grease the pan just a little bit, not because it desperately needs it, just because I'm trying to make it easier on myself when I do dishes later, but it won't need a lot. I use the 100% olive oil one or the 100% coconut oil one from Aldi, and it's awesome. I'm just going for it. Okay, so that's the ground sausage, the spinach, and the ricotta cheese right into an 8x8 baking dish. I have the oven preheated for 350. Next is the marinara. All right, so next we're gonna go into our marinara, and we're basically just going to put some on top. You can pour it if you want, but I want it to be pretty even, and I don't want it to be oversaturated with sauce. I'm gonna use about a cup of marinara to top the whole thing. So I'll get it evenly drizzled out across the top, and then I'll throw some cheese on it. Okay, so I've got my marinara on. It's the equivalent to about a cup. You can kind of take or leave your preferences with that. Some people like things really saucy. Some people like it a little drier. Just kind of do your own taste. All right, then half a cup of shredded mozzarella is gonna go right over the top of this. I am gonna throw it in a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes or until that cheese looks melted. Okay guys, it's been 20 minutes and my house smells like an Italian restaurant. The cheese is nice and bubbly. I can't wait for it to cool off enough to eat. Okay, so we have plated it. Dan is pacing like a shark because he wants to eat. I took a bite and it's absolutely delicious. Definitely spicy with the spicy sausage, so if you don't like things spicy, get mild. I am seated comfy on my couch. I am about to pig out on some dinner. Dan's really happy, so I guess it's delicious. I think it is a little on the spicy side, so be mindful of that and get mild if you like it mild. We're gonna watch Criminal Minds and eat, and I hope everyone has an amazing night.